foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set, 30 base.
Here we go. Watch tight end, tight right.
Ready.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Get ready. At their own 26-yard line.
58. Blue line. Mike 58 right there. Mike the pass. Check 26. 3.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 17, Mariota setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now Mariota but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game.
It's a pickup of 3. He's checking.
On second down now. It's Cohen. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 31. Check 31.
They run. Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first down throw for Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check right, check right. Check 4, check 4.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Mariota to throw it this time. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Grant. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
58, boys, 58, 58. Hey, Delta, you get him.
They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
6-6, pull it high. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
First down, a run with Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
70, Indy.
On second down, it's Cohen, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
60 Smith. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mike, 50.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second and 11 now. Mariota. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Mike, 58 right there. Got to do better. Come on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a handoff looking right. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 22, Mariota forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense Lawrence delivers a score.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
61, matchbox lights. What? Get it ready.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Keep it up, guys.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. score. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one up. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Go.
58 to mine. 58 to mine. Here we go.
5.
They'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
X3. 218. Chop.
Check 50. Check 50.
On first down, Cohen. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Blue draw forfeit. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 2, Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Mariota on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these kids, these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. And he finds Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota, he completes this to Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. And he'll give it here to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll only get a yard to bring.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top. Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff looking right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3 down.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Get in the white room. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 25.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Yep.
He's moving, boys, moving. 58, right over there, right over there. Here, 58, right there.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Ready? 18 games. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Back to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's now 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Hey, box drop. Big rip.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Broncos. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done.